no, I couldn't imagine that the success will arrive so quickly, and of course I was dreaming about that. I was lucky during my career as a player because I could play for many good teams and win many titles, but what we made with the Polish national team this summer is unbelievable. I couldn't expect so unbelievable experience, so big results like that during my first year as a coach. To build a team, it's a long work and many parameters. Technical, physical, but also social, because it's build a group, build a team. It's not important to have just the best friends. It's important that they work good together, that the work atmosphere is very important. I think we spend a lot of time to try to create this group. I think, and it's sure, that the group is stronger than 6 players on the court. You know, Philippe, I know him for a long time. He was my coach during many years. So for me, when I received this proposition to become national team coach, it was important to have some assistant with experience, also somebody I could trust. So it was a big risk, this place, this role for me, because I had an experience. I knew that with Philippe, he will help me, especially in the beginning, when I will arrive in one day I will become a coach. So he was very important for me. We are discussing a lot about everything, all topics, all themes, all situations. So, and I think we made a very productive collaboration. Of course, it's important to get the best players. So I spent time, of course, to speak with Mariusz Blaslu to convince him to come back with us with national team. He stopped his career 4 years ago, and it was a little bit strange because I was not coach. I was still player, waiting few months and making my preparation, but I never trained, I never coached. So I tried to convince him with my conception of volleyball, with my ideas, and I did it. I think it was very important. But you know, it's not just get the best players. After, you have to find a way to make them perform. And for each player, it's a little bit different all the time. You will train differently. Maybe during the weight session it will be different. For some player, more race. For some other, more technical work. So it's important to find a way to make each player perform. Volleyball is not a physical sport. It's not like athleticism. Of course, there is technical, so it's important. But in our sport, the best player in the world are not necessarily the most physical one. So it's all parameters, physical of course, but also technical and tactical are very important. And then mental, because when it's the money time, when it's important, really important moment, you need to be very strong. So, and after, one more time, play as a team, play together. That's why the system. We need to work on it. We need to elaborate first, and then work a lot on it. So it's why it's very complex training. Also because when you are getting closer and closer to the competition, you have no time to work everything. So you really have to make some choices. What's the priority? If you have some player who hate each other, you cannot force them to be friends. That's impossible. I think the most important to make them understand that the common goal must be the victory, the team victory. and they must forget about their own efficiency with statistics. Of course, it's important. They have to be efficient, but always they have to do everything for the team victory. So I think that's important part. That's important part. After, I think maybe give some respect to all players. If they are playing less, it's the same. Maybe the only way is to know that there is no one method. I think you have to adapt regarding your players, their characteristics, and I think that we found the way to win last summer because of our players, because of the context, very special of the last summer. And I think that every season we have to adapt and to find the really special way, the really special method to make the team perform. And even if we find that, we are not sure to win.